Welcome to your daily focus, October the 20th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And this is Milo. Come on. Come say hi. There's my big boy. Where are you? Where is it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now go down. So thank you. Thank you truly for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. So we have the 20 energy. The 20 energy is about turning points in our life. The indoor voices, please. Boys, indoor voices. It's about turning points in our life. It's about decisions that we need to make in our life. The 2 energy is about understanding the magic that we have within. If we do the numerology of the day, it's an 8 energy. That's embracing our strength, our courage. It's about unconditional love. And Milo is a good example of unconditional love. Walking with integrity, knowing that people can trust you. They can rely on you. Your word is your honor. We have our sun in Libra. We have the moon. It starts off in Aries. We have our full moon in Aries, and then it will move over to Taurus probably around supper time, maybe a little bit before there. Oh, we had the hangman on the bottom there. So our full moon is in Aries. So, and Mars is in Libra. So Mars is not happy. It's because Mars rules Aries, and it's across. It's in opposition too. Also, Pluto is squaring. And Pluto is death and rebirth. Pluto is our inner warrior. So we have Mars and Pluto both in not so happy conversations with this full moon. And Aries is the I am, the independent, let's go be a trailblazer, break ground, stand in our own truth, rush. We're a very young energy. We don't think before we act. We just want to get going. And all that energy combined can give us a very disruptive energy, combative energy. We'll have an intense desire for power, for control, and we'll feel that's the way to get our goals met, our successes had. And it's not. So, what are you destroying out there, Dylan? I don't know if you could hear that, but he was tearing something apart pretty good there. Sounded like a cardboard box or something. Anyways, or a Gatorade or something, like one of those kind of bottles. Anyways, so he wants intense power over that plastic water bottle, whatever it might be he has. And we'll find this. We'll find that people are more argumentative. You know, it's like, it's disruptive energy. It's you know, I get this. So explosive energy. So we saw the hangman there. So take that step back. Well, we didn't see it, but I saw it at the bottom. Who's at the bottom now? Oh, look at that. The chariot. Pull back. Don't act or react, but rather take a step back and think about how you can do it. And you're going to have a lot of energy in you too. So taking a step back may not just be, you know, the end all be all. You're going to have to find a way of channeling that energy in a very constructive way that is maybe towards your goals, your dreams, your desires. So even exercising, Go for a jog, or start an exercise routine today. That would probably be something. Work it out, sweat it out, get out there and garden if you can. Go for a walk, go for, get to work doing something, pick up something and that's physical, that's active if you can. But you want to channel that energy. Otherwise, you might be the disruptive energy in the rooms, and we don't want that. Okay, so we really need a preparedness going into this energy, and this energy will last for till the new moon, so 2 weeks and a bit, right? We need to stay grounded, and yet there has to be a determination in us, yet there has to be a patience in us, and that's the 8 energy coming alive. To use our true courage and our true strength. Any coward can mouth off at somebody. And then they go running for the hills before you can catch them. But it takes true strength to hold back on what you just want to blurt out, because you may not want to do it, or you might react in a way. I remember I was at fireworks talking. This is the kind of energy, okay? So we're at the fireworks, and it was just I love fireworks. Absolutely love fireworks. I want to get up nice and close. A firework almost hit me one time because I'm that person that wants to get right up underneath it and feel that boom right through my body and watch the explosion over the top of my head. And so it went on and on. It was a fabulous show. And then, everyone's cheering and clapping, and I'm like, encore, encore. And they started again, and I got all excited, and there it was, and it was better than before, and it was beautiful. And then I went, encore, encore. And they did it again, and it was so exciting, and it was so amazing, and it was going off, and it was even better than before. And okay, well, now it's over, right? But yet I'm yelling, encore, encore. And doesn't it start again? Well, I go and I punch the guy in front of me, and they ended up adopting me. They were, they were but it was that explosive energy that just came out of me. I couldn't believe they were doing a third encore. Like, who would have thunk? So it's that kind of energy. So it could be a great energy to thrust you forward, but chances are you're going to hit, there's a lot of arguments going on up in the sky with our warriors, with our inner warrior, and what we want to have happen. And we'll try and grab for that power and hold on to that power. We'll try and gain that control over a situation, over a person, over a thing. So be careful of those actions. Does it really serve your purpose? Sometimes we have to stand our ground, absolutely. But does it serve your purpose? Does it work into your plans going forward? Does it benefit you in some way? Does it hinder you and others? Okay, let's cut the cards. Oh, and it's at 27 degrees. Forgot to mention that in the numerology. So Aries, 27 degrees. That's one of the hot spots when it gets in the last couple of degrees of a sign. So right there it has more energy, more potency. But the 27 is really about preparing the soil for the seeds that you want to plant 2 weeks from now. So disruption, we think of disruption as something that's horrible and we don't want it and we're going to try and avoid it. But it can also bring in growth. It can bring in expansion. It can rock our world in ways that we wouldn't have had it happen. But it also kept us away from our true successes, our true goals, our true potential. Okay. Oh my gosh, then I should have shown you that card too, because it was exactly what I was just saying. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. The energy is alive for us for this one. Wow. Okay, look at this, the Page of Wands. Here we are. The landscape is barren. So this tells me that we can dream the impossible dream. That our potential is what we decide our potential is going to be. And how much we want to tap into that potential of who we are, our talents, our gifts. We stand there in thought, in meditation. we're thinking, we're making decisions, we're weighing out the odds, we're thinking about our tomorrow and what we truly want to bring into our lives. And the world is ours for the asking in this card. So it's about thought. It's about thinking things through. It's about taking that step back. We have the Moon card, going within, tapping into, we just went over this energy on the 18th, right? So watch a little bit about the numerology of the 18, of going within, of understanding what makes you feel free and alive and full of passion. To feel the wind blowing through your hair, to take a deep breath and know you're alive. To be filled with passion and joy and happiness. Love. This is about bringing your world into balance by listening to yourself. Our body sends us 1,000,000 signals every day. Well, probably a lot more than 1,000,000. 1,000,000 is probably the biggest understatement of the world. Not a scientist. Telling us about our environment, whether we're too hot, too cold, if it's windy out, if we need eye protection, if we can cross the street, if we should put our hand under the running water, if we should put our hand on the stove, if we should open the fridge, what we should eat. And all those things are telling us something about us. And we are so oblivious to the whole process. So something it could be something very private to you of your world is rocked by you seeing yourself for the first time in the way others see you, that you've never seen it from that perspective before. And you're either going to strengthen it or diminish it, depending on how it is working towards your successes, towards your happiness, towards your joy. The Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. We are feeling beat up in so many ways. And yes, a lot of planets are just coming out of retrograde, so rightfully so. We feel beat up. We feel like we have been trying and it's just not coming together. It's not working out the way we thought it would. It's not going fast enough, or it's not going at all. The Ten of Swords, everybody's like, no, not the Ten of Swords. Yeah, trials, tribulation, chaos. A sense of not knowing, a sense of fear, a sense of anxiety. We all felt that throughout the last 2 years in our life, I can guarantee you, in one way or another. This card says, you fought a lot of battles, and you're here now. And you may not even feel that sunshine starting to come out from behind those clouds, but the sun is breaking through. The light is coming through. Those swords are not in your back, at least not in this portrayal of the card. So I can say with pure confidence that those are the challenges. Those are your successes. Those are your learning experiences. They're there for your protection. They are there to protect you. And pretty soon you're going to start pushing yourself up. And you're going to start dusting yourself off. And you're going to look it in the eye and you're going to go for it. Because you know you've got what it takes. But this is the end of a very long, hard road that you may have walked. In one area of your life or another, or maybe several combined. And it's right in the middle, so this has the focus. So is there another thing that you may have to go through? One more challenge, perhaps, with this card. But it's also telling you that a new day is dawning. A new opportunity, a new energy is awaiting you. that you have been through the trials. You've passed. You're ready to elevate yourself to the next path. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, we call ourselves out a little bit. We say we're not even tapping into our true potential. It's good what we do, but is it great? Is it the thing that people will write books about one day? Or is it just good? Can we give more to it in one way or another? So this could be definitely in finances and creating money. Maybe it's a craft you do. Maybe it's something that you create. It could be what you bring to your job. The unique you. And here we are, and we're looking at, here we've made pentacles. So we're looking at them and we're thinking, we're good. I did this. Wow. But you're also raising the bar on yourself a little bit. But if I would have done this and this, wow. Can you imagine what it would have looked like then? I should do one like that. We're raising the bar. We're tapping into our true potential. And will it be hard work? Yes. Is it a long road? Yes. Is it worth every step? Absolutely. Oh, and the Seven of Cups is back again. You know, the Seven of Cups went into hiding. So look at how the artist does this, okay? So there you are, and you're sitting underneath these cups, okay? So just imagine yourself, and you're sitting there and look up, and you see all these cups. You can't really see what's in these cups. Something might be coming out of one or two of the sides, but there's all these cups. And the biggest mistake is to just jump up and grab the biggest cup and start running away with it. And it's mine, and this is my dream, and this is my life going forward, and these are the things that are coming into my life, because you don't know what those cups are really filled with. And it's once again, it's about backing it up and thinking it through. There could be a lot of choices on the board for you, but I think it's also, or more importantly, about taking the time to think it through of what we truly want in our lives. You know, analyze those cups. Maybe something will come over this one of the sides and you'll go, oh, I don't want that cup. Good, I didn't grab for that one. So it's thinking about, you know, we're definitely at a turning point with the 20 energy. That goes without saying. We're definitely at a turning point because we have a full moon energy. We definitely have the energy around us to make us just want to run in there and yell charge and hold our sword high. Take no prisoners kind of energy. You just want the power, you want the control, you want the goals, you want it to happen, and you want it now. And that is definitely going to be the wrong way to do it, because all of the cards are telling you, and the energy is telling you, the 8 energies, walk with integrity. Yes, you have to attach yourself to that courage, that passion, that strength inside of you, but you also want to take that and channel it, if possible, into what you do, into what you create, into who you are, into where you're going. Okay, let's get a mantra card, shall we? So very potent energy, and one that will be disruptive. I mean, the Ten of Swords showed up for a reason. Gosh, I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago. That card came out in every reading, every week, it seemed. We were really going through some hard times, weren't we? Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Don't be afraid, because we're going to feel that confidence. You're going to go, oh my gosh, what am I doing? This is crazy. Because it's not typically who you are. So this is, you've got what it takes kind of energy. You don't need somebody else's permission. You don't need somebody else's support. You don't need somebody else's approval. You don't need somebody else doing parts of it, perhaps. Now, all those things are beneficial if you have somebody that's going to support you, that's going to work beside you, that's going to help with some of the things that you might not be as good at, and bring in a balance of talents and abilities. Pardon me. So don't be afraid to fly solo. There we go. So it's about attaching yourself to your courage and fortitude. There's the 8 energy. To lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. By doing so, you will gain respect and support from your friends and families, colleagues. It's a boldness and an integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially when nobody else may be supporting you at that time. Trust yourself and value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge that takes courage and confidence. This is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is you and your own spine. The mantra is, if it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me. Nobody's going to care about it more than you if it's your dream. So take charge of it. Use that energy to take charge of where you are going. And if others happen to come along, well, they're the lucky ones. Okay, we'll get an animal card here, and then, of course, we will get a Journey of Love card out. The grand finale of the moon readings. New beginnings. New beginnings. How beautiful is that? The robin comes to see us. We haven't seen the robin in quite some time. Now we're entering a full moon, and the robin comes out to say new beginnings. Cleansing, newness, grateful, promise, and new birth. You cannot climb a mountain if you will not risk a fall. Robin tells you that really tells us that we really have to have a true balance in all of this. We really have to stay grounded. We really have to think it through. Because yes, it's a beautiful energy to move forward and to raise your sword and yell charge. But really, take no prisoners? Are we like crossing a line there or something? So we want to think about truly our step by step. To know that we're acting from a grounded approach for true success. Robin tells you it's time to pull yourself from the sludge of the past, wipe yourself clean, mend the wounds and scratches that have occurred on the journey. Your angels and guides will be on hand to help. It's a great day to offer your gratitude for what you do have, knowing that you won't be let down if you ask. You won't be let down if you believe and expect that changes can and will occur in your life. There is the everything happens for a reason thinking, even during painful experiences, but loss always evolves into a gain of some kind. Perhaps you've experienced a passing only to hear of the announcement of a pregnancy or birth, or broken up with someone to start dating someone so much more compatible for you, you wondered what you saw in the past person. The death of situations always evolves into a promise of birth and new beginnings. So that's our 9 energy. That's our energy of the full moon. That we may see a challenge. We probably will experience a challenge, a confrontation, an argument, an explosion of some kind, of some form in our lives. And that's good because it's setting the stage for the new beginning, the new start. Putting blankets over a situation and blinding yourself can cause you to now see through the heartache. Emotion is true energy in motion. And since everything is energy, money, love, work, whatever, the universe feels the vibration changing in your thoughts. And it can change it into wonderful things if you will allow it to do so. Robins always come back to the same place each springtime. It's nature's way. Robin may be telling you that you need to review your childhood, to see what you may have stored away deep within your soul, to see if there is forgiveness that needs to take place. Maybe you need to look up an old childhood friend. And now we will go to a journey of love. I'm just going to have a little sip of water here. Love, love, love this deck. Okay, what's our card? Acceptance, 55. We're in a 5 energy here, but 5 plus 5 is a 10, which is a 1. So it's the I am. So it's new energy that'll be coming in. Acceptance. Okay, I don't even try and talk too much about the card because I don't know if you can see that. So Elena Fairchild, Razuli, Richard Cohen, Journey of... what an amazing job they did creating this. So we'll go to 55. And we'll read the poem first. It's very short, this one. Shall we find some sunshine amongst the cloudy days? A gentle touch that softly warms and leads us on our way. Past stately oaks and candles glow in places we've never been. A friend to share the memories before it's home again. You have offered yourself, asked to be of service to the greater good, created something that you want to contribute towards a healing of our world, and your offer has been greatly accepted by the divine. Know this and be at peace. This oracle brings you a message. You are completely received, accepted by the divine, just as you are. There is nothing to change. Just you be you. You have made an offering of a prayer, a sacrifice of an attachment, a giving of a desire to be of service, to make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can be best. Your next step is about to begin. And truly, between the numerology, what's happening within the skies, when we have a lot of strong energy, it's not the easiest to walk through, but we know what to do. We know how to channel our energy into other things. We know how to stay grounded. It doesn't always work, but we're always well intended going out there, and at least we're prepared. Other people are not. But you know how to channel this energy and make it work for you, to move yourself forward, to stand in your truth, and to give of yourself to the world. Because if you raise your energy, then all of our energy gets raised just a little bit. And maybe we wouldn't be able to even measure it only being one. But if we could all do it, what a world we would live in. Acceptance, acceptance. You're already accepted. You're already perfect. You need to understand that you're already perfect in a very humbleistic way. You need to understand that you already have the gifts, the talents to go forward in the way you want. Raising your belief and getting to work and starting to just accept that you can go forward and see where it leads. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.